All right, so from I just showed some films from Deaf Crocodile, and these are the other labels. Not all of them boutique, but almost. Yeah, I really enjoy this. What do you say? This journey into seeing different films, experience different films from different filmmakers from all over the world, and for me, it's really good to have Vinegar Syndrome as a place that collects all this or gather all these different labels. Otherwise, I'd have to buy them from all over the place. Plus, on the plus side for me, Vinegar Syndrome takes care of all the tax stuff and that. I pay that in advance, and that's really good. So I don't have to worry about it. I'm in Europe, so okay. So I maybe we should start off with the Vinegar Syndrome's titles that I bought and watched. I still have some that I haven't watched, but I bought these two, and I love them both. The Beastmaster in 4K. This is just, look at this slip again. This is the best slip ever. I hadn't seen this movie before, and I love it. I think it's better than Conan the Barbarian, in my humble opinion. It's look at that, man. It's really, really cool. Again, one of the discs were loose when I got it, but it's there's no there's nothing there's no booklet with that. No, maybe not. Anyway, this is just, it's 4K. It looks amazing. I love the live action animals. Yeah, it's what's the girl's name? The fella and the girl. It's from 80 something. 82. Boom boom boom. Don Coscarelli, sorry, was the director. Tanya Roberts. Yeah. And John Amos. Really, really. If you like these sort of films, Sword and Sorcery or Sand and Sandals film, you'll love this. And you can look at this slipcover for a long time. It's amazing. There's a lot of extras on this as well. There are in all these films, and the extras is just crazy. I only bought this because of the title and the cover. The Werewolf versus the Vampire Woman. Or The Werewolf versus Vampire Woman. Again, an amazing cover from Vinegar Syndrome. Look at these two. Blood flows like village wine. This is the original poster, I think. Yeah. I think this is the... Oh yeah, this is another one. But I like this one the better. The film is... it's a lot better than I thought it was. Like the acting... What's the fella's name? Paul Naschy. What a guy. What a guy. The women are beautiful. Paul Naschy is masculine. He's a werewolf. There's a vampire woman who's extremely beautiful. There are two other women. The story's not that good. But it's the setting, the set pieces, the cinematography. Everything is just beautiful. You could just watch this movie with no sound, just the pictures, They don't make films like this anymore. It's from what? It's from 70? No, yeah, 71. Wow. This is 4K. If you haven't got this, you should definitely check it out. I thought it was, again, the script is it's not the best, but it doesn't matter. The women are beautiful. Paul Naschy is Paul Naschy. He's a werewolf. There's a vampire. What more can you ask for in life? Not much. Check it out. Vinegar Syndrome. Amazing. Now, I bought 3 films from one of the partner labels, like Deaf Crocodile, I bought 4 films, but I haven't seen the 4th one, actually, called Altered Innocence. And I read about the label. It's a coming of age, but also LBTG. Did I say that right? I'm not sure. My kids keep correcting me. And it's fair play. If you like that sort of thing, I don't care what people do. I don't care what people like. I don't want anybody, no religion or ideologies rammed down my throat. So I'll decide what I want to do and what I like and what I don't like. And I'm not. People are just gonna hang me for this, but I'm not a big fan of. I don't like sex scenes in movie in general. It just makes me queasy. It's just like, just get it over with so we can move on with the story. And if it's a man kissing a man, it's weird for me. I'm sorry, but it is. And I don't sit there and go, ooh, that's really sweet. It's just like, no, I don't really want to see that. But the 3 films that I bought have none of that. It's just great stories. Now, the best one, definitely the best one, is Brother's Keeper. Not the best slip in the world. But better than this, I guess. It's really simple. It's really well acted. All the actors in this are amazing. The director is amazing. The story is on. It's I love this movie. It's about boys in Turkey, Kurdish boys in a school far off in the mountain, and one of the boys gets sick and the other one tries to save him. And he's just fighting the teachers. And I did a review on this. If you haven't seen it, just do yourself a favor. Just find it, buy it. I think it's on sale right now at 50% off on Vinegar Syndrome. So you should definitely check it out. I bought it at 50% off. I bought this at the sale. Amazing film. I'll see this many times. I'm gonna show my daughter this film, I think, on Friday when we have film night. It's really, really cool. It's really sweet. It's really funny. It's a little bit political, but not too much. It's a well told story. Amazing. The next one, I really like the slip. It's with Paradis and Depardieu. That's not too good art, but this is really cool. It's a French film. Elisa. And it's a French film. I don't know what else to say. When Depardieu enters the film and he does this, I think is it halfway or is it the last third of the movie? I think it's the last third of it. It's the third act. The film gets really good. Before that, it's just, and the ending is very French. I'm glad I saw it. I'm not recommending it. Victoria is a Bulgarian movie. I'm pretty sure it takes place in Bulgaria. Yeah. This is a really, really beautiful movie. It's just not a very good script. I just maybe I think she said in the extras that she wrote the step outline in one night, and there's a lot of good ideas in this, and I don't really think there's a story. I'm struggling to find it. It gets very boring. But again, the cinematography is just amazing. Really, really beautiful. I don't really know what it's about. It's about mothers. Maybe that's why I'm... There's a lot of blood, but in a beautiful way. I think the main character... My problem with the main character is that she's a bitch. And I don't... she doesn't like her kid, but, you have some redeeming quality. You need that, in your main character. If she's just a bitch, she just wants to get away from Bulgaria, and she stays. I don't know why, because she's not a nice person. She's really beautiful, the actress playing her. I see. There's a lot of blood. Again, cinematography is... If I ever was to direct a movie, I'd call this guy. It's a female director, by the way, and yeah. I don't know what to say. It's beautiful. I'm really glad that I saw it. I'm glad that I bought it. I found the story. The story is very confusing, and maybe I'm just not smart enough. I don't know. I found it very boring, but the images are amazing. Then I have a few from Arrow Films. They had a sale here in Denmark, and I bought a few films. I bought True Romance. I've seen that before. There's not much to say. It's 4K. It's amazing. It's a great movie. Oh yeah, and I bought this one, A Tale of Two Sisters. Yeah. From the guy who did I Saw the Devil, which I love. It's good. The cinematography again is... The Koreans can just... This director is really, really good. Really beautiful. The story is not... I didn't really like it. I like the way that they tell stories in Korea, where they don't feed you a lot of information. You have to watch the movie to find out what's going on. You can't just, like in an American film, you can go out, like, cook dinner and come back and you'd still follow the story. In this, there's no way if you, like, blink. And they talk really fast in Korean, so the subtitles, I had to stop them once in a while and just go back to get everything. It's the transfer is beautiful. Yeah. Then I bought Nightbreed because I saw it when it came out in the 90s. I read the book. I had a Clive Barker period in my life. I guess most guys do. There are two different versions of the films here. The theoretical cut and the director's cut. And theatrical cut, sorry. And I saw it, and it's not a good film. Clive Barker is not a good director. The acting is really bad. Yeah, no, this is not good. I don't know what to say. I like the makeup effects are really cool. The story is a little bit. It's not good. No. I'm sort of sad that I bought this because I could have gotten something else. But sometimes, you go by memory, and, I was 20 years old when it came out, something like that. Jesus. It's a long time ago. Yeah. It's not me, nor for me. Might be for you. Then I got some Criterion film. I have one more that I bought, but I haven't seen that. Come and See. This is it's on my top 10 for best movies ever. If you haven't seen it, you just do yourself a favor. This is a beautiful, beautiful transfer. I like the cover a lot. It's Russian, it's different paced, but the story, the characters, the cinematography. This is a heart film. I saw this and I just had to sit there for a while and just soak it all in. But it's an amazing movie. I hate it when people say that you need to see this, because you don't. You can live a fulfilled life without seeing it. But if you like movies, you should definitely check it out at least. It's on YouTube for free. So the next one is actually this is this director's wife did this film, The Ascent, and it is almost as good. I really love this movie as well. Again, beautiful shot. This is in the case broke. Black and white. 1977. No, it's older than that, isn't it? No. All right. Well, a beautiful film. Again, World War II. It's the story of Jesus. You don't have to be like a religious person to see it, but it's just a beautiful story. I really love this director, and I want to see more of her films. She did a film called Wings that I really love to see. I think Criterion has it out on DVD, but I'm hoping that they'll put it out on Blu-ray or 4K. Yeah. Also, I like the extras on this. There are some really cool extras when they're talking about. Maybe it's on this as well. I can't remember which one is on, but they're talking about making films in the Soviet Union and all the struggles and all the strives there were with that. I think it's her son. Contra making films now where it's all about the money and how they almost loved making films back in the Soviet Union. Like, you had to fight the party, but you made films for a different reason than making money. And it's also fun, the things they had to do to to get these cleared by the party. Yeah, I love this film, The Ascent. It's a beautiful film. This is from Kino Lorber. This is my only Kino Lorber. I like the slip. I have Bisons. That's why I bought it. And it's Charles Bronson. Come on. It's a it's not a great film. It's a fun watch. The Bison is really really not that good, but you know, it's fun. It's Charles Bronson. He's always good. Also, he's there's a funny scene where is it what's her name? Kim Novak is in it, and she's in a whore that he knows, and he goes to visit her, and she wants to have sex with him, and he's like, no, I got a disease from somewhere. It's just really strange. But yeah. So and she's like, I don't care, and he's like, nah, it's not good. Don't no. So he's a decent fella, I guess. Oh yeah, and from Eureka, we have V, which is again a Russian film, and I learned about Puchko in this. This was really, really informative. Look at that poster. I like this movie a lot. It's about a priest who has to well, he killed a girl, and then he has to sit like a wake sort of thing for 3 nights, and she turns into a witch. And the again, the special effects, Puchko did the special effects for it, but he didn't direct it and he didn't write it, and that's why it's a good film, I guess. It's better than the Puchko films. This is really, really, it's fun, it's beautiful. Yeah, again, a lot of extras. Eureka is really good with that. I found this. Where's it from? I'm getting so old. Twilight Time. Yeah. The Black Stallion Returns, which is a better script, I think, than the Black Stallion, the first one, but not as beautiful as the movie. Yeah, it has some water damage because I forgot it somewhere. I'm rebuilding the house, so yeah, well, you know. But the film is fine. Again, I love horses. I like this movie. I think that it's great that Twilight Times did put in the effort to put this out on Blu-ray. I think Criterion has done the first Black Stallion on Blu-ray. I'm gonna get that as well, so I have them both. But this is it's actually quite a good script for the second movie. Quite a good script. Who's the director of this? I can't read anything. I'm old. I can't see. Yeah, good horse scenes. Good story. It's really fun. It takes place in Morocco, I think. It's funny to see the portrayal of the culture. It's really positive, which is nice, you know, to see that. But also, you know, you can have bad guys from there are good guys and bad guys from Morocco in this film, and yeah, it's a good film. I'd love to have a new slip or a new cover, but it is what it is. Then from Curson, which is the English Artificial Eye, another Iranian film, The Salesman, which was I really liked A Separation that he did. This one was a bit too pretentious for me. Yeah, good acting, but it's a little bit too. Then the rest are just from no, this is from no, the rest are just films. This is from Gamon, Le Visiteur, which is a French film with Jean Reno. They did an American remake, The Visitors, I think it's called. I saw this with a buddy of mine. It's really loud. The story is really crazy. They're just screaming a lot. But it's fun to see it. I can't recommend it really. It's not that good. Now this one I just bought. Butcher's Crossing. I read the book by John Williams. I have Bisons. I've said that a few times. I really like the book. This is not good. It's not bad. Like, it's just mediocre. Nicolas Cage was not... Yeah, I don't think he was the right one for this part. Maybe he is. I love Nicolas Cage. But maybe he just doesn't get to shine, really. It's too much of what we know. The story is about a young guy who wants to go out and experience the Wild West, and he goes on a buffalo hunt, and it just goes wrong. And in the book, it's just really amazing. Just something here just doesn't... Yeah. Now, the last two films are classic. My buddy that I saw The Visitors with recommended this film to me. The Cowboys with John Wayne. And this is a top 10 film for me as well. This is John Wayne who needs to get his cattle from A to B, and all the cowboys have left for a gold rush, and he just needs to move the cattle, and he hires however many boys. And it's like they're from like 8 years old to 13 maybe. And it's a crazy movie. It's absolutely politically incorrect. And I love that. It's a story well told. Yeah. I saw this, I showed this to my daughter, and she was just sitting there going, What? What? And it was a really cool experience. I'm going to show this to my boys as well. Yeah. An amazing, amazing film. Beautiful John Wayne film. Definitely you should get this. This is the transfer. I wasn't that impressed. I would really like someone to buy this and clean it up and do a 4K. But I don't know if that's going to happen. This is one of my favorite, if not, I think this is my favorite John Wayne movie. Yeah. John Williams score as well. Says you won't believe it. If you haven't seen it and you like Westerns. And the last one... Again, a Russian film. Loveless. What a fucking masterpiece. I saw this film, and when it ended, I didn't feel good. It's about a boy who runs away from home, and his parents are assholes. But not like they're not beating him or sexually abusing him or anything. They're just not really there, you know. It's a film that just grips your heart and just squeezes it. I want to see every film that this filmmaker has done. What's his name? Sorry. It's too small on the... Andrei Siyankintsev. No. Anyway, something like that. It's there you go. Yeah. I recommended this to my friend who's an Oscar-nominated director. I don't really recommend films to people that I know because, well, if I if I'm sure they'll like it. But this was just so good. And he saw it and he just texted me and he was just like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. What an amazing piece of cinematography. This is absolutely fucking brilliant. Now, from all the films I've shown you, if you're just going to see one, make it Loveless. But you need to sort of be grounded. And you need to like films where things don't explode. I mean, if The Rock is your favorite actor, you're probably not going to love this. But if you love a good story, this is a film about characters. I like all sort of films, but I'm sort of moving towards these more story, character-driven dramas in my senior years. The cover here is really nothing. And there's another cover out there. And there's a scene in the beginning of the movie. This is a spoiler, so where the parents are fighting, and they're in a divorce, and they don't really. I think the guy still loves the woman, but he can't show it. He's just a bit of a wuss. And she just wants to get out. And they're both broken human beings. And he just sort of thought she was going to take the kid. And he just doesn't really want the kid because he don't know what to do with the kid. And she doesn't want the kid because she don't know what to do with the kid. And also to spite him, she's like, I'm not taking him. But I think even if he died, she would have taken him, but, reluctantly. It's not comfortable for her or him. And why they're fighting over who's going to take the kid, and none of them really wants him. But not like in a, I don't want the brat sort of way. Just in a more subtle sort of, I thought you wanted him. And she's like, no, you just want the easy way out. You take him. But the tone of the fight is still, I don't want the kid. And they're having this fight in the apartment. It's night. And the camera just, they're fighting and the fight is ending and none of them wants the kid. And the camera just trails through the apartment and around the corner. And the kid is standing there crying. And it's just, geez, man, I'm always crying saying that. It's just, it breaks your heart. That scene is so powerful. It just breaks your heart. I can't imagine. Well, I can because I've seen it. What it's like being that kid. Wow. The transfer is good. It's fine. Yeah. It's a beautiful film. Like, I've really grown to appreciate the Russian cinema, and I know this is not a good time in history to do that, but I don't give a fuck. I don't think this filmmaker is off killing people in Ukraine. I don't think he's part of the war. He's making movies, and this is just an exceptional movie. It's so good. The ending, I'm not going to spoil that, but yeah. It's also about the time we're living in with, we're on our phones a lot. I have a mobile phone, but I'm getting rid of it. I want an old type phone instead because I'm not really on my phone. I'm not on social media. I'm on this, but, but a lot of people are, and even me, I spend too much time on YouTube and, you want to do different stuff with your life. I'd much rather be outside. So I sold my horse because my daughter was moving away and she moved back with her horse. So I want to get another horse. I just need the money for it. Yeah. Anyway, Loveless. This is on my top 10 as well. My top 10 is just, it's just, I actually bought another film from this director. I think he did 4 films and I won them all because, yeah, I'll watch this with my kids as well. I think I'll actually, the next film I'm going to watch with all my kids is this. You just need, this is tough. It's so beautiful and it's so heartbreaking at the same time. And it's about the modern man or woman. When I say man, I mean man and women. And yeah, it breaks your heart. It just breaks your heart. I wanted to talk about the ending, but I don't want to spoil anything, just go and see it. You don't have to buy it. I don't care. It's probably out there on some, you can probably see it for free or whatever you pay somewhere. And again, I don't have these because, the picture quality and all that. I like Blu-rays compared to DVDs, and I do think that this was not the best quality. But I like the ritual, picking out a film, preparing, putting it in, choosing. Because I spent so many nights on Netflix, like spending hours trying to find something that I wanted to see, and then I don't have that much time to watch movies. Because I have 4 kids and I have bisons. I'm building a house and I have a job that's full time. Sometimes I'm writing, and sometimes it's like double full time when there's a deadline. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time for this, so I don't want to spend my nights just getting lost on Netflix. So I'm buying what I want to see, and I'm trying stuff out. This it's not the same film, Like I love a lot of different films. Yeah, Loveless. This one of the best films ever made, in my humble opinion. It's beautiful. It's heartbreaking. It's scary as hell, but not in a horror film sort of way, just in a real life sort of way. These characters are just so broken that you want to hug them, but it's not gonna. They need to fix themselves, and they can't see that they're broken, so it's just gonna. Yeah. Watch this, please. Just no. I'm sorry. I don't want to tell you to watch anything. This is a really, really good film. Really good film. It won an Academy Award. Yeah, all right. No, it's nominated. I don't know why it didn't win. Maybe there was a World War II movie up that year. Yeah, okay. I have nothing more to say about this. So, if I had to pick 3 movies from the bunch here, no. Again, I'm going to have to pick 4. I'll pick 5, actually. Loveless. Absolutely brilliant. Russian. We're going to stay with the Russians for a while. The Ascent. This is my favorite female director. Larisa Shepitko. I probably butchered that. Absolutely great. Come and see one of the best films ever made. It's a top 10. It's her husband, and his name is Ilham Klimov. Klinov. I am getting old. Come and see. The Cowboys, John Wayne. If you haven't seen it, it's great. And Brother's Keeper. It's a tiny film from Turkey, but it's so well made. It's so tight. The script is so tight, and it's so well executed. The cinematography is not like amazing or anything, but the directing and the acting is just spot on. 5 films from this pile: Loveless, The Ascent, Come and See, The Cowboys, and Brother's Keeper. Now, even this is from Innocence. What's it called? Jesus, Altered Innocence. It's not a film about 2 gay boys. They're just friends. So if you're not into that, and if you're into that, they have other films for that. So, but this is a film about friendship. Lovely film. Lovely. Not saying that it couldn't be lovely if there were lovers, but they're not. So, all right, that's it. I'm gonna eat some spaghetti bolognese and watch a movie. Cheers. Bye.